Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com.
On today's Duel Review, we talk about Shinobi Heart Under Blade. I am RJ, and the other guy is Nick. Let's get to it.
Alright, on today's Duel Review, we're going to be talking about Shinobi. It is a Japanese movie, and Nick, what did you think of Shinobi?
I loved it. It's actually Shinobi Heart Under Blade.
Right.
If you look up Shinobi, you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. Look under Shinobi Heart Under Blade. It is a great movie. It's a story about two sparring factions of shinobi who live kind of concealed in the mountains, far away from everyone. And the emperors or the people in charge, they fear them, as they should. And the two main characters, one from Iga and one from Koga, are Jinosuke for Koga and Oboro for Iga. And they both have amazing abilities. Right. Now, this movie I had first seen in a mall in Jersey, in a kiosk while I was walking by. There was the opening scene with the guy with the threads, Yashimura.
Yashimaru.
Thank you.
Right.
And the guy with the chains. Shoot, I can't remember their names. I really can't.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters and a lot of different names, so it's kind of hard to follow, especially because their names are, for us two, white guys, it's kind of hard to follow the Oboro, Yoshimaru.
Well, Oboro I always remember. I like Oboro. It's
there's so many. It's always been hard for me to figure out which was on which side.
You remember them based on their traits. They've all got special abilities, special traits. They're all unique characters. Sorry, I had to swallow.
That's okay. We have to swallow every once in a while. Back to the story. Basically, they are very powerful ninja clans.
Right. And
they have been bred to fight, and then all of a sudden, they're forced into a truce by the Hanzo. Crap.
Hattori Hanzo.
Yeah, the Hanzo. Yeah, right. And it's a no hostilities act, and so they basically are tucked away, and they just aren't utilized because they're too powerful.
Right.
And so the powers that be.
But the fear behind them made the powers that be scared. Just the constant fear of them.
Right. So they basically figure that what we'll do is we'll pit them against each other and
have them kill each other, and then we'll deal with the survivors.
Right. The surviving one. There's only supposed to be one survivor, and the survivor one is like promised whatever. But really, they're just hoping they'll all kill each other off.
Right.
So that's a very interesting tale. Now, the movie has some good special effects. There's only a few that are kind of cheesy, very, I don't know, it's a very kind of kung fu style movie, right?
I suppose so, but I'm trying to see the cheesy visuals.
Well, there's a couple that kind of take me out of it. I can't remember exactly what it is. Maybe it's the butterflies or something.
I love that.
I can't remember, but anyway,
that was awesome. And Jinosuke's ability, I love Jinosuke's ability. Oh, and Oboro, when she uses her eyes of destruction, that's so amazing.
So obviously he really likes it. I like it too. It made me want to watch the anime again because I had already watched the anime Basilisk. We're going to be talking about that on Thursday.
As a matter of fact, both of these were, did I already say that? Both of these are based off of the book? Both of these are based off of the book, the Koga Ninja Scrolls, which was written in 1958.
And basically the Basilisk takes it that much further. Yeah. Because that's the one thing that I missed. I was spoiled by the anime first. So when I watched this movie, it was like, oh, there's so many more characters in the anime. I really want that. But then you start thinking, well, it'd be a really long movie. Or the characters already die off way too quickly in the movie.
Well, I think they die off appropriately.
I think it's kind of quick. But
you see their special abilities and then they die. It's perfect.
It's not. It's like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. So it's pretty short, but it is a good watch, and it's a good primer for Basilisk, because I think you probably feel the same way.
It's not a primer, no.
Well, it totally is.
This movie can do it on its own and be on its own.
I disagree. I think that it's a good movie, but I think that it's just so quick, and there's so much that has to be left out, that the Basilisk does a much better job.
No. See, the Basilisk, it's supposed to keep going. It's an ongoing thing. This is just a movie that's based off of a book. You know, it's not supposed to have, you know, it's not supposed to go beyond a certain point. So as far as a movie goes, this was perfect.
All right. Well, I disagree. I just think it was just a tidbit. Get you warmed up.
No.
That's it. Because there's just more that you need to know. I
mean,
you have to agree on that.
No, more that you need to know. It was a full story, complete. It was a Romeo and Juliet type of story, you know, where the two sparring factions, Iga and Koga, each had, you know, Jinosuke for Koga and Oboro for Iga. They fall in love, you know, but then they're pitted against each other and they must choose and decide. And I always thought that dynamic was really good too, because Jinosuke, the man, you would think that he would want to fight. That's what he does. But he's like, no, I don't want to fight. This isn't right. We have to figure out what's really happening here. And Oboro is bound by her pride and, you know, all this other stuff. So she has to fight, though she doesn't really want to.
Well, it's interesting that you so attached to the love story, because I would peg you as not so much. I'm usually the one that's into the, you know, like the cheesy, warm-hearted stuff more. But I don't even care that much about the whole love story.
What?
I don't really care much about
the entire movie was
Oboro. I care about the clans. I care about the clans and the war. I don't care about the love.
I completely agree that caring about the clans is important, you know, and it is, but not to care about, especially Jinosuke. He's the man.
Meh. Well, here you go. This is why we call it Duel Review.
No. Let's fix this right now. Why we call it Duel Review is because we want an excuse to shoot Nerf guns, okay? We want to shoot darts at things. That's why we call it Duel Review.
All right. Well, is there anything else we need to talk about?
Well, no, because we're probably going to cover it in Basilisk on Thursday.
All right. Well, stay tuned for that. Yeah, definitely. Well, the one thing I guess I'll bring up is I thought that movie was bootlegged because it was so poorly made. Like the case.
My copy was probably bootlegged because I found it. Yeah, well, it was a mall that, you know.
Oh, it was like a sell used CD or used DVDs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was probably a bootleg version. It's all in Japanese. I think there's an actual English dubbed version out there now, which I have yet to see. Yeah. But I loved this one because I have no problem with subtitles.
Yeah, I just prefer non-subtitle just so I can really take in the full shot. You know,
yeah, because he's illiterate and, you know.
But it was fine. I think it's fine to do the subtitles, and it definitely is a good movie.
It is.
Yeah. So totally check it out. I don't think it is on Netflix yet. I looked for it, but.
Oh well, rent it, buy it, do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Hey.
Oh, there we go. That's it. After all that sass you gave me, I got a point. See ya. Animated comics and a little about Nexus coming up on our focal point.
So, Shinobi.
All right, welcome to another Duel. Shit. All right, just relax. All right, welcome to another Duel review. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Shinobi
Heart Under Blade.
Heart Under Blade. I always forget the subtitle, but luckily Nick always remembers. Tell us a little bit about Shinobi Heart Under Blade.
Yes, of course I will.
Cut.
Awkward pause. And I was like, so what do I say now?
We need less awkward pause. Alright, sorry.
I was just like,
we need blooper reel stuff in.
I don't know what to say.
Just went to the Bahamas for a minute. Alright, today we're going to be talking about... I should look at the notes. Alright. In or out? Because right now they're like just a white line. Alright, on today's Duel review, we're going to be talking about the movie Shinobi Heart Under Blade. I remembered the subtitle this time.